Okay, for today's message, my attention was brought to a couple of things, and I want to talk about them real quick. Um, but before I do, I am Trip. Welcome to the Real Nature Trip, where I am now doing tarot. I am 14-0. I am undefeated since the preseason's over, so don't worry about any older videos that just didn't work. But the last bunch of videos, I have felt the connection, whether it's from the start, like today, I had something to say, like I don't want to say like, oh yeah, it's a channeled message or anything like that. It was like, my attention was brought to it. Anyway, I started this channel off in search of like what's happening to me and what the meaning of all this and whatever, and found some tarot, and I'm really drawn to it and I like it, and I started doing it to be funny, and somehow it's taken over and I'm trying to be good at it. And be careful what you wish for is an absolute real thing, because I don't know what to call this person. They have a Mo and some threes and a Mo. I'm gonna say Momo. Um, I have been asking like, hey, anybody tell me if this connects? And this person says, yeah, holy cow, you would be surprised. It's connecting, in a couple of different times. And I was like, oh my goodness. And now I feel like a little pressure, like, okay, I gotta do this for Momo. I gotta get it right. I'm not gonna worry about that. I am just gonna do what I do. And if it means something to you, it does. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And and let's just have some fun while we do it. My eyes are puffy. It's allergies. I am not high or anything like that. I think it's just about done though, because we've started getting some moisture through it. It's gotten cold. Yeah. But the message is, and I wrote it down, it says, you're not going back. But it's said from your point of view. It's like you're saying it. I'm not going back. And I feel like it means not just in a physical location. I feel like it means a way of thinking. And yeah. Oh, and the visual I got. So I did a little closed eyes visual. And if you can visualize, how birds, when they take off from the ground, like, and it's like a big giant flap and the wings come up and just do a big push of air. And that's the visual I saw. I saw you as a bird of some sort. Well, a bird made of light, bright white light, obviously. That's how it works. Just ready to, like, lifting the wings, just shove, not going back to old ways of thinking, limitations, whatever it is. Yeah. Old patterns, old unhealthy patterns. And patterns are great. Like when you recognize patterns or cycles, I'd say like the moon, there's a full moon, there's a cycle of the moon. Like, look at that, there's a moon right there. How did I bring that up? Whoa, synchronicity. Just kidding. Sorry. But like, wait, I just waited for 333 to pop up before I started my next part. Oh my gosh, it means so much. No, okay, what am I doing? What are we saying? There's unhealthy patterns, and it's hard to see them when you're in them, and why do I keep going for the same person? Why do I keep having the same trouble at my job? Why do I have, this whatever with the neighbor, and or substances and just things, food even, just weird patterns and usually unhealthy relationships. But there are beautiful patterns and cycles, and like a yearly cycle and a daily cycle, the sun cycle, the moon cycle. And yeah, I'd say look for those and maybe match up to those, and look for patterns that are destructive, or not destructive maybe, but unhealthy, and holding you back from where you don't want to go. Because you're wanting to think of something big. The other thing, another phrase that popped up, just a cute little two rhymer thing. It said, solar flares and icy stairs. And I know where solar flares comes from. I, I started watching a guy who talks about eruptions and things, and because Mount Rainier is close to us, and there was a lot of rumbling this summer, and I was like, interesting, and I looked it up and found this guy, but he's a little more cosmic and solar flary, but then spiritual on top of it. If you like energy, go check that guy out, Stefan Burns or something like that. But solar flares and icy stares. And so I know that those solar flares affect the earth in certain ways, little bits, but icy stares makes me think no one's been looking at me. So that's more about you. Maybe your mood's been affected. Maybe bigger things have been on your mind, you know, like bigger forces. And icy stares, maybe you're not being well received by somebody on that, or I don't know. And the last thing, before we start figuring out this card thing, and I'll go fast on this. I'm gonna do 7 cards. As I want somebody else to tell me my body is not vibrating anymore. Like I've had this feeling all through my body that feels similar to that vibration that anxiety gives you, where you just can't, like, attention. And I've investigated every feeling, and yeah, and I quit caffeine. I think I've told people that. Yeah. And then, like, I woke up today and I was like, oh, vibration gone. All right. I'm gonna still go with, I was thinking about mixing it up and doing whatever, but I've talked too long. I'm gonna go. Let's see what's brought us here and where we're going. What's been happening in the past? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. This is, oh my gosh. I gotta read this. I'm drawing a total blank. Queen of Pentacles. Why am I drawing a total hardcore blank? This happens. Sometimes I draw the blank right before I start. Queen of Pentacles. Goddess of the house, home, and garden. Good-hearted, generous, security, freedom, sensate pleasures. So building a cozy home, which is funny because maybe this is me. No. So maybe you've spent time building a cozy home, doing all the things that make it nice for family, you, whomever, sorry. It's kind of what we talked about yesterday. And where are you at right now? High Priestess. Well, yesterday I said this is where you are. This is what you're stepping into, and here you are. You are mastering the shadow and the light. You're not afraid to heal and to look at what's going on. That's great. And where is this heading? 6 of Pentacles. Oh man, I'm seeing giving back right now with where you're at. Giving, but like a measured giving, where you're going. You're generous, but with some, I don't want to say limitations, but you know, you're keeping yourself in check, but you're starting to give. Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting, and it's gonna make more sense as we go, I do believe. Okay. Wait, no, you pick a card. And by you, I mean me, because we are all one. I love you. Because I love me. That is the desire. Well, that is the challenge. And this guy stuck up the highest. And that is the solution. The highest solution. Okay, the desire. Temperance. I love you. I love you. I love that this is a desire. That temperance, that things are gonna even out, balance out. It's calm. It's a grounded place. It's beautiful. That's a desire. I'm glad you desire that. Oh, you want to read more about it? Temperance? I think it's worth it. Temperance. with a T. The honing of skills and ability to hold to opposite truths equally. Prudence, synthesis, administration, complexity, alchemy. The honing of skills and ability to hold to opposite truths equally. I'm glad I read that. I'm glad I felt what I felt, but I'm glad I read that. She's got the 2 cups. She's got a foot in land, a foot in water. And just because she's in the same place. That's where I think, that's why I feel grounded when I look at that. Like, it looks peaceful. Okay. So that is the desire to kind of grasp it. Maybe that's where your peace, that's where your peace will come from. The peace you're looking for is the ability to grasp these seemingly conflicting things, because it's a pattern or a cycle or something we don't recognize because we're not high up enough. You know, we're not seeing the bird's eye view. This is where I wish I pulled the hawk card, like, oh, see, hawk says it. Okay, the challenge is the hanged man, and that is usually time for a stop and contemplate and think about where you're at and take stock. Maybe that time is done. That's the challenge. Or maybe you're stuck. You're stuck thinking. You're stuck contemplating. Could be. And the solution? It makes so much sense. It doesn't mean stab people in the heart. It doesn't mean break their hearts. It means kill it. Like, whatever you're sitting here thinking about, it's just old heartbreaks. It's time to end that. It's time to end it. You've dealt with it. You've dealt with it. And it revisits. It's just like shrapnel. You know, you got the wounds healed. There's just little stuff working its way up. I'm gonna shuffle again. Oh, I talk so long at the beginning and slow it down, but I'm gonna go fast. All right, this is the one. I might change this one of these days. It's you alone, them alone, and y'all together. You alone. Page of Wands. This is great. This is you, and young, adventurous, and like you're at the point where you understand the world. Like, you've mastered the world stuff, and you're ready to like soak it in, go explore it, take it in. Whatever that means to you, whether that's getting out of the house or going across the world or to another planet. Some of y'all, I know Elon and those guys are watching. Okay, then this is them, the old 4 of Cups. So someone around you is also kind of in a little pause. They're looking at what they got. They don't think it's enough. They're not seeing that the big hand is giving them more, plenty. There's more, like, it's just coming out of the clouds. They don't see it. Someone around you doesn't see the gifts they have. I think we're all surrounded by those people. The 2 of you together, Ace of Cups, the big cup. Let's read about it. I want to read about it. But it makes me feel, just in the context of these 2, is I feel like you're going to bust somebody out of this way of thinking, this old, like, it's not enough, I don't have, like, woe is me, and you're going to help them realize they're abundant. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading that one. The message is clear. It's so clear. You are going to do this to this person. You and this person, I think you're going to help guide this person to feeling like the big gifts that they are enough, they have enough, they're valid. You're going to help people feel worthy and valid and loved. I love you. You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, get off of this. You don't need this. You don't need to hang around waiting and wondering. Just kill it. And yeah, start helping people. Start helping them. Okay. Last three cards. We're moving pretty quick. Situation, do and don't do. Situation, do, don't do. Situation. Okay, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Inspiration. Wands are fire. Inspiration. Just active, go kind of stuff. And the situation is higher ground. It does look a little fighty. It does look a little fight to hold your ground. You gotta hold your ground. There it is. Boom. Boom, you gotta hold your ground. But you're deep in it. You've got the abilities. Okay, do. King of Cups. King of Cups. Let us read King of Cups. I feel like it's worth a read. It's important. If you're gonna do it, it's important. And it's masculine energy. It's the doing energy, right? King of Cups, the artist who has the ability to see all creative projects through. Seeing it through. Seeing it through. That's what you're doing. You're seeing it through. But you've got it. You're at that higher plane. You're tapping in. You've got a partnership. The one who gave you that cup. Yeah, unlimited. Don't do. Nine of Swords. Okay, let's read this because he looks rushy. Oh man, I don't know if I want to read it. The picture to me, this is why I don't want to read it. Because I don't want it to interrupt what I'm seeing. And that is just reckless abandon. You know, yes, you've got work to do. You've got to hold your ground, but it doesn't mean just going nuts, right? It means that you need to make like not prescribed. Oh, what's the word? What's the word? Not prescribed. Measured intention. Measured. Yeah, measure your things. It's like, hey, protect your boundaries. So you're not just going willy-nilly. There it is. There it is. Protect your boundaries and not just race without thinking. And you'll create whatever it is you want to create. As long as you just settle down, stick it out, you know, finish it. Finish it. Oh. You know what? 3 more cards just to see. So you're never going back. That fit in? I feel like it fit in with this. You're moving forward. You're healing people on your path. You're meeting and healing. 1, 2, 3. What does this mean to me? I made this new set to shorten my commute time. Plus it's freezing cold outside. I'm gonna look at all 3 cards at once together. Are you ready? The Emperor. 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Okay, I think what I'm seeing well, the Emperor is pretty structured, kind of commanding, right? The 7 of Cups It's like these lofty choices that are available to you. Like you've got choices. Man, you've got choices. You know what I just noticed in this cup over here? This tower. That's a tower. That's something that can crumble down. So you've got some choices, and you need to, like, remember, you're the emperor. You've put yourself through it. You've put yourself through it, and you've earned this place, right? You've dealt with the pain. You've figured it out. You've become an emperor over yourself more and more. Like, it's happening. And you're ready to make choices, but don't rush into these choices. Don't bowl them over. Yeah. I feel pretty strong about this. This is a win. I am 14. Let's round it to 15. I don't even know where I'm at. 20-0. I am undefeated since preseason. That was a while back. All right. Well, I love you. This has been so fun, and I get really encouraging comments, and I love it. And I'm getting more views, and I love it. And I feel the energy. Yeah, it's great. I do feel calmer, quieter today. So I hope that doesn't put you off if you've been watching these other agitated ones like, hey. But yeah, go out there, do some good, have some fun, follow your peace and your joy, and come back and watch me some more. All right, I'll talk to you later.